What is an AI agent, also known as agentic AI? This is the hottest topic of 2025 and everybody wants to know about it. And everybody knows about it a little bit. To understand the concept of agentic AI, in this video I will request you to forget everything that you know about agentic AI till date and start learning about it from scratch. This way you will be building concepts that are aligned and connected. So what is an AI agent? This is a program that performs tasks autonomously and intelligently on the behalf of a human being. This means that it will self-start and make informed decisions on the behalf of a human. So no human intervention is required to perform its task, its given task. Let us understand this concept by an example. We will take an example and mature it step by step to understand the power of an AI agent and what value it delivers us. So the key to remember about AI agent is there are two key points. Number one, it is self-starting, autonomous. No human intervention is required. So it's autonomous. Number two, it takes informed decisions. It takes informed decisions. Now let's go to the example. Consider a scenario where your job as a human being is to keep all the boxes full. Now you hire an agent so that you can ask him to bring a box if there is a missing box here. So your job is to keep the box count up to 3. Whenever there is a missing box, you keep a check of it yourself and ask the agent or the person to bring the box. So in this case, you are triggering, this is the trigger sign indicating that you are triggering the agent until and unless you will command the agent to bring a box, it will not bring a box. So in this scenario, you are doing 2 jobs. You are overloaded with 2 jobs. First, you have to keep a check of the boxes. Number 2, you have to trigger the agent and ask it to bring the box. So you are doing 2 jobs, the agent is doing 1 job. This is not an efficient system. Let's make an advanced scenario where this agent fails because new advancements are made when the previous ones are failing. So let's see where it fails. Consider a scenario that the agent goes to bring a box and it does not find any. There is no box there to fetch it from. The warehouse is empty. In this case, this agent is a basic agent. It will just say, sorry, I cannot bring a box. And it will refuse to do the job. And the agent will terminate. So let's make it advanced. This time, we make an agent, we bring an agent who is smarter than level 1 agent at least. So we hire a new person or train this agent that, hey, when you are requested to bring a box and there is no box, you keep checking it. you keep checking if the box is there. As soon as you find the box here, you will bring the box. So the agent says, okay boss, I will bring the box when it's available. So in this case as well, you are triggering the agent. You are telling the agent the first initiation is done by you. That, hey, bring a box. The agent says, there is no box, but I will keep checking and bring the box when there is one. So when there is a box, it will just bring it here. But what if, let's complicate the scenario further and let's expect more from this agent. What if I ask this agent, hey, keep boxes always full. Make sure they are always 3 in number. Well, this agent will fail because it is not designed. This agent is not trained. This person is not equipped enough. Either you have to train this agent, this person, or hire a new person. So the new person is now able to keep check of both these 3 boxes and the warehouse, and it will make sure that there are only 3 boxes here. There are always 3 boxes here, and if there is none here, it will keep waiting. So it will continue to do it. Now you can see here that the agent is now self-start. It has been deployed on the job, and it is keep a watch on both sides and fulfilling its duties as it is requested. But it will fail if you ask how many boxes are there, or if you ask any information regarding the boxes. It is not designed to answer your queries. Remember in the previous slide, you were not there in the picture. Why? Because this agent is now autonomous. It starts on its own and it takes informed decisions. However, this cannot answer your queries. For this, it must be equipped with an intelligence LLM model so that it can generate answers for you and it lets you know about the environment it's working in. Secondly, this agent is super advanced. In the previous level 3 AI agent, in level 3 agent, the agent was hard-coded with ifs and else in custom logic defining each and every piece of the logic. This agent does not need a logic. It only requires 2 functions. Keep a check here, keep a check here. So there are checking functions. Number 2, it will fetch the box from the warehouse to this plate. So it is a fetching function. Now it will call it on its own. It will build its own workflow. So this is an inbuilt facility, and this is the crux of the AI agent, that it makes informed decisions. You do not need to construct or hard code the workflow. So this level 4 AI agent, which is super advanced at the moment, is contextualized. It is aware. The only thing is that this agent is not a person. It is a program which is intelligent and it is context aware. It knows its surroundings. It is informed. It is aware of when to trigger. It is aware and connected to the databases where all the information resides, and it keeps checking it. It is connected to you as well, and it can chat with you and take more context and information on how to perform the job. So this is more aware. Now let's see why it is so powerful, why there is no hard-code logics need to be built. The reason is it is designed to automatically trigger, it will awake and perform the job automatically. It will identify itself when to perform the job. You do not need to instruct it. You will just give it a goal and it will perform a task automatically. It has its own knowledge base and it can gain more knowledge, more information if required, so that it can take informed decisions when to bring a box, when not to bring a box. It will make its own logics. It will have its own decision power. You do not need to tell everything. So inside an agent, it has two things. Its own internal knowledge. You can say that it's your business knowledge, product knowledge, service knowledge. This is your knowledge. It is related to your custom information. You will provide this information to agent. It is just like onboarding a new hire. When you onboard a new person, you let them know the information about your business and you tell this agent the required information. Number two, it has functions that are written in the code file. The code file in which this agent is programmed, it has some functions. It has some ways to connect to the database. So it can call those functions. It is the same coding file. Remember, if you're not from the programming background, all code is written in some kind of files. And this agent is programmed in a file. And in that same file, there is another code written, another program written to access the database. It can intelligently call these functions to access information. You do not have to write the logic. You just have to point this agent to the custom code, and this code will access the information. So it has its own knowledge and it can call functions, programs that can talk to the database. And this AI agent can also bring in new information from you as well. There is another very interesting phenomena. An AI agent has knowledge. We know that. An AI agent also has access to the code, to the functions, to the ways and methods through which an AI agent can talk to an database. However, in most scenarios, in real-time scenarios, an AI agent won't be able to talk to the database directly. It needs an API. So what is an API? API is like a waiter in a restaurant. You ask the waiter to bring some food. It goes to the kitchen and brings you to the food. So you do not go to the kitchen. You ask the waiter. So this API is like a waiter. So what happens now? This agent will call a function that calls a waiter to bring the information from the kitchen. So this guy here has the responsibility to intelligently call the right agents. This means the right APIs. This means an agent, one agent can talk to hundreds of waiters to bring food from different kitchens and serve you the right dishes. I'm using a metaphor of food and restaurant here so that I can make you understand. If I talk in technical language, let me rephrase. An AI agent has the capacity to call APIs, create workflows of APIs, choose which API to call when. and how many times, and bring the right information from these APIs and serve you. So for example, here's you, the white one, you chat with an online chatting platform, and behind that chat form is an AI agent. You ask that agent to bring you some weather details. This agent has a lot of APIs, and it automatically calls the right one that has weather information. It will create multiple steps for your task. The task is to get the weather information. The steps are to call the API. Step number 1, get the weather information. Step number 2, and step number 3 is to serve you an answer. It will create 3 steps automatically, which are not coded anywhere. It creates the steps on its own, and this is the power of AI agent. It creates the steps, performs the steps, call the required APIs, even can call multiple times same API. For example, you ask weather of 2 different cities in the same sentence. It will call the same weather API 2 times and give you the information. So in a practical scenario, how SnapWriter can provide this facility to you. In SnapWriter, there are more than 100 widgets. Each widget is an API. It's an LLM. It is a generative AI. Some of these APIs write very short text. Some of these APIs write very long text. For example, the VoiceOver script API will write you a voiceover, whereas take this one, YouTube Reels Facts will write facts for you on a given topic. So you can use these 2 APIs and join it, point the AI agent towards them. So you have just provided these 2 APIs to the AI agent. Now if you ask this AI agent, hey, give me voiceover for YouTube Reel facts about whales. Now you're asking for whales facts voiceover. So this agent has 2 APIs, one for writing the facts on whales and other for voiceover text. This means the AI agent will automatically call this API first. It will create a step, get the facts, provide it to the voiceover script, and return the voiceover script on whales. So this is how an AI agent works. So you are watching SnapWriter videos on AI agent, and if you like the content, please subscribe and share, and we'll bring you more content. Thank you.